All right, so today is the day we make a feather stick. Feather stick, what is it, you ask? It's a stick with shavings on it that doesn't fall off. Anyways, I watched tons of YouTube channels on how to do it. Went out yesterday, completely, I fucked everything up, basically. So what I'm gonna do, I went back to the drawing board last night, watched a bazillion of them, because it's harder than it looks. Like, it looks easy. Oh shit, badger hole. But anyways, there's a few things that I took from each video that I think is gonna be helpful. But I'm gonna show my first feather stick and my second feather stick until I get this right. What we see on YouTube, it's like these beautiful, fluffy angel feathers, blah, blah, blah. It's their 3,000 stick, I'm sure. What they don't show is how they started. So that's what I'm gonna do. So, you know, no haters, because this is gonna fucking be brutal. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna hike to our tree fort, like where we built that little natural blind, or I call it the bird nest now. No quads today, because I promised my dog, who was with me, we're going way over there by the way, that I'd take her for a nice long hike. So anyways, yeah, stay. Wanna come? Let's go. Yeah, here, I'll show you. Look, come. Good girl. Damn. It's called trust, baby. Ah. Okay, so I baited the deer. We're at the nest. We're gonna see if there's anything eating at it. There's a couple paw prints in there. Don't know what it is. But that is ground up barley, yo. Then I got another pile. There's the nest. Oh yeah, there's something in here, which is good. We'll get them used to that. All right, again, so if you're like me and you've watched a million videos on feather sticks, the other thing, they've always got the perfect piece of wood. And that's just not reality in a place like this. So yeah, man, like I said, we're gonna figure this out together, and it's gonna be horrible. If anything, this will be a video on how not to make a feather stick, which is in reality just as helpful. But got my Baco saw, yo. All right, I'm gonna go try to find these perfect sticks of wood. Got myself a bunch of different sticks, and again, I'm only going to share the key things that I like from all the million videos I've watched, and we're going to see if it works. I have no idea if it will. I have not successfully made one, so legit. But anyways, I look for the straight, obviously straight sticks with very minimal knots. That makes sense to me. I got just a bunch of different kinds. Like this one was dead, but it looks a little more green. These are like fucking dead. So anyways, the one thing I did like was the bark. Like when you take the bark off, this one guy said if you can put your fingernails in it, like make grooves, it'll be a good feather stick. And damn, oh. So like you should be able to score it with your fingernail. I don't know if you can see that, but this one I can, so we're gonna try this bad boy right off the bat. Okay, I successfully made two. But the other tip that I liked was hold the knife and kind of bend it this way towards you, because it's kind of gonna go that way anyways. Fuck. Hey, there we go. Oh. Damn, son, he's getting this. Fuck. And I took them all off. If anything, I can make shavings. But I'm gonna try a new stick. I think this one blows, but I was kind of getting it. Let's try this. One of the videos is also like work at the base of the knife and think about going to the tip. But that's a complete mind fuck for me. Okay. This is pretty flat. I don't have a lot of chamfer or whatever. I think it's key to have the right wood. Fuck. Told you this would be interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna practice. You guys don't need to see this shit. But I'm just gonna basically do what I just did without making all these shavings. Chamfering. That's the other thing I liked. They talked about triangles and thick of triangles, like if you split this in half. When you're making curls, obviously if it's flat, flat's not your friend. It's the little peaks. So I call them chamfers. So I just like make grooves in it to create all these little points. And I don't know, it says it should work, so let's see. Oh yeah. Fuck. Hey. I got a curl, but I'm gonna end up cutting it off. Yeah, fuck, see? So, I've been just practicing and yeah, I'm getting worse. It really is about the right piece of wood, I'm telling you. There's a reason why they have this beautiful chunk of wood when they're doing this. Because like, I'm surrounded by poplars and birch and there's like fucking knots everywhere. But, I did learn one thing that's a little bit better is, when you're taking your bark off, like, really make grooves in to create those peaks. I mean, I'm not successful, so don't listen, but this is how not to make one, remember? So, I kind of changed up my stance a bit. Fuck. I take them off, I hate that. But one thing's for sure, I mean, you gotta just put the field time in, like, regardless of what you watch. But, I'm telling you, it ain't that easy. But I guess, do what works for you. But this is actually kind of working. I mean, look at all my shavings. I don't know if you can see it. I literally, this could be bedding for a deer. But, you know what? 15 minutes later, 30 pounds of shavings, and a real brutal start of a feather stick. I'm doing everything that you're not supposed to. Like, I'm using my knife, but whatever, you know, I'm actually making some leeway. I don't know if you can see this. Let's go like this. But once you get into it, I mean, it's not easy. But it's kind of coming there. The other tip that I like, not that I can do it, but is to have thicker ones, medium ones, and lighter ones. So when you put your flint and spark it, obviously the littler curls light up. But hey, this is progress. Progress. I mean, that looks shitty. That's not what you see on YouTube normally, but I'm pretty damn proud of that. Okay, I'm gonna practice a little more. See, I just took them all off. One swipe. Boom. Anyways, day one on how not to make a feather stick. I think we're gonna hike back home. Little kissies. All right, we're hiking home, yo.